Alright, now in this video, I'm going to show you some ninja Google searches, is what I like to call it. How to use Google codes to pretty much search anything you want. This is really powerful, and you probably won't see this anywhere in any other people's courses. So this is cool, so pay attention. Now what I like to do is when I'm searching for t-shirts that are already being sold on TView or Teespring, I want to do some research. Basically, I come up with an idea. Let's just stick with the nurse's idea. And I want to see if it's already taken. So what I do is I use this search code. Type the word site in colon and then type teespring.com. I'm telling Google I only want to search pages that are on teespring.com. And now I'm going to use a double quote. Inside double quotes, I want to put my main search term, so nurse. Alright, so I got 725 results. I don't want to particularly look at all these different shirts. There's 700 of them. So I want to narrow it down a little bit more. And this is where the real ninja stuff comes in. So I'm just going to go to one of the shirt designs and show you something here. The first thing I want to do is I'm only interested in seeing active campaigns. I don't want to see, well, not particularly, only sometimes, but if I just want to see active campaigns right now, I got to find something on this page that's always there when there's an active campaign. So that's not even an active campaign. Let's find an active campaign here. Okay, this button here is buy it now. That's a word. There's also reserve it now they have on there as well. But this is what you do. So what I do is I know that on all of the pages on Teespring that are active campaigns, you'll see this button that says buy it now. Well, this button, that buy it now, you see right there, it's actually not in the image. That's text. You can see I'm actually selecting the text. That means that text in this page is searchable by Google. So check this out. Let's type in colon, or sorry, double quotes, buy it now. Now it's going to return all the results that have buy it now in it. So, but I find that sometimes when you click on it, the buy it now, well, that one was removed. So was that one? Oh, being removed here. Let's try this one. So this one said campaign, but buy it now was probably right here. Click buy it now, so it's in the text. So you can put another thing here. Reserve it now. And these ones should be active. There we go. That's a way of finding all the active ones. And what was that one there? There's no sales yet. But that's pretty cool. But I want to show you another ninja one. This one is not bad. It's for finding campaigns that are still live right now. If you want to find campaigns that are ended, it's pretty simple as well. You just put, if you just look at a shirt that's ended, reserve it now. Now they're all, oh, that's why they're all active, because I still have reserve it now up there. This one says, so campaign has ended. So all you have to do is just type that in there. Campaign has ended. So now I get all the nurse shirts of campaigns that have ended. They should all be expired, done, done. So that's a way of pinpointing those. But let me show you this awesome tip. Well, there's another way to search Google by the number of sales. So this is really cool. So let's say I wanted to see all the latest nurse shirts that have more than 100 sales, because those are the ones I obviously want to look at. So you can do that by copying this right here. Just copy this off of any Teespring page. Right click and copy, and then put this inside of double quotes again, like that. But where the number is, erase that number, and we're going to use another secret Google code. Now I only want to see shirts that have over 100 sales. So you put 100 sales, and then put 2 periods, and then you want to put another number, a high number, like 5,000. So what I'm telling Google here is, I want you to only return pages that have this exact text in it, but there's a number range. And it has to have a number between 100 and 5,000. So, in other words, it's going to return all the results of t-shirts more than 100 sales. As you can see here, 100, 600 sold, 240, 150. And if you want to take it one more level, reserve it now. Will only give you all the active ones. There is none. Let's try to reduce the number down to 10. Oh, we got 1. So that really helps you narrow it down to finding shirts that are actually selling in your niche. Let's say you want to do NHL or something like that. I got 10 shirts here. How about over 50? Any over 50? Yep, there's 3 over 50. So that's a really cool little search trick that I use with Google all the time. And then, of course, when you're searching for actual shirt data, so say you want to see where this one was advertised, I'll take the link and I'll do things like this. So I'll search the link first in Google, just like that, in double quotes to find out where they're posting it. So on Facebook. So you can see here, that page, that one was found. It looks like it was in this timeline photos, but, oh, there it is. It's probably in here somewhere. Another thing I like doing is I will search for this link, so I'll get rid of that, just on Facebook. So site:facebook.com with a space, and I can see if it's being promoted on Facebook, or I can go /pages, see if it's on a page. So there's different things you can do with Facebook, or sorry, with Google there. I'd say the number one thing that people don't use is utilizing that secret range, number range thing to find the number of sales. Now here's another real ninja trick. When you're designing a new shirt, it's always a good idea to go out and see if anyone else had their shirt taken down by trademark claims, so you don't make the same mistake. So if you can go site: and then teespring.com, and then space, and then in the double quotes put trademark claim. That's 230 there, and you can also use a keyword like nurse, and you can take a look at these. They won't show up like this, but I'll give you a little trick here. If you go to this page and right click view source, and you will see right here, there's the image right there. You can take that image out of there. If you can't find the image, just oops, let me just get this in view here. If you can't find the image, do Control F on your keyboard to bring up the find, and just type in .png, and the first one that comes up, that's where the image is. So grab this image, select it, right click and copy. Go back over here and right click and paste it in there, hit enter, and we should see the shirt that got canceled. There we go. So don't make one like that. Now it doesn't mean that it's actually the picture that got it like taken down from Teespring. It could have been the actual description. So you can see the description there in behind. You can actually just start up here and just select it, and then just Control C on your keyboard, and then just open up Notepad, and then right click and paste. Let everyone know Pride. I don't see anything bad in here. Usually if they're they have the name of the team in there, you can't have like team names or like a number, or maybe it's just Yachty. I think that's the name of a baseball player. I'm not sure. But this one, Patriots, maybe you can't have Patriots in there. But that's another thing that I like doing, is I come in here and I use trademark claim as one of the keywords to see what has been taken down or removed by Teespring. Now there's one thing I want to say about that. I know a lot of people get really nervous when you hear that, oh, you get your t-shirt taken down. I've probably had like at least maybe a dozen of them taken down. And Teespring, what they basically do is they do not monitor the pages. So like these pages, they don't monitor them. Like anyone can go there right now, set up a campaign and start selling it. So there's no like pre-approval process at all. Like they don't look at your shirt and then determine whether or not you can post it or not. You can put like the most harshest, nastiest shirt on there with all the swear words you can think of inside the shirt and post it right now and start selling it. Of course, Teespring will eventually see it, and I think they don't like profanity, but I've seen profanity many times in shirts and they keep going. But the way that you get your shirt taken down is if actually, like say for example for me, I had a shirt on for the Broncos, Denver Broncos, and the NFL spotted my shirt on Facebook and then went to Teespring and just said, hey, look, you got to take this down. They just said, basically just sent them an email, and Teespring just emailed me and said, hey, look, we're going to have to take this shirt down. We'll end it in a few hours here, and then you can't sell it anymore, sort of thing. I said, okay, fine. So we just took it down, and they still paid me the money that I made from the shirt, and I just didn't do that design. In fact, I'd actually redesign it, relaunch it again, and I had that taken down. I redesigned it, relaunch it again, I had that taken down. I did that several times, and basically what's happening, it's not Teespring really coming after you. It's actually someone else. It's someone that you've violated their copyright claim. I also had the Warner Brothers come after me for a Superman design shirt that I did, and I had to shut it down because of that. But at the end of the day, it's sort of like Teespring takes care of that stuff for you. You know, they get the C&D from the actual companies, and they kind of deal with it. Then they just approach you and say, hey, look, you got to take it down. But you do have to realize that if you get taken down like a lot and you're not doing a lot of sales for Teespring, they'll find you as a liability, so they'll just suspend your account or just kick you out of the network. So, or they won't pay you the money that you made from it. So it's a good idea to sort of stick to the rules. And basically, from my experience, is you don't want to be using like team names or like, well, team names are kind of a gray area, but you don't want to be using like team player names for sure. You don't want to use you do want to stay away from, like, don't use Boston Bruins or anything like that in the descriptions and stuff like that. So you really have to be like strict with it. Let me just show you an example of mine here, how I got around it. So you can see here I'm targeting Boston Bruins. But let's take a look at my campaign here. I don't say Boston Bruins anywhere in the ad. Nowhere. I'll bleed black and gold until I die. Like it's nowhere in there to be found because it's in my ad. When I'm advertising on Facebook, in my ad I say, do you like Boston Bruins on Facebook? So the people, before they even get here, they know what the shirt is for. But on here, you don't have to put Boston Bruins anywhere on here. In fact, I'm just advertising on Facebook, so if I'm not concerned about getting traffic anywhere else, then I don't really care, right? So that's one way you can get around it. I think I covered all the secret codes there that I can think of right now. If I think of anything else, I'll just add a new video. But for now, that's it for this video. Thanks. I'll see you in the next one.